What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Madden 16 commentary, PS4. Do me a favor, take a moment. Like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section. Twitter, shutdown safety is my username. Watch Kevin White gash Rashean Mathis for this touchdown. And to me, this is going to be one of the biggest flaws in this game if it's not something that is resolved rather quickly. And the reason is very simple. We did not have total control over these catch animations before, and now with the new catching system, you really do have the way to articulate your receiver to get a desired catch animation out of them. And the problem is, quite simply, the defensive backs don't adjust well in this game, and the animation transitions, as we've seen continually with Madden, really hinder gameplay. First of all, I understand Kevin White, a younger receiver, much faster than an older defensive back like Rashean Mathis. I like the fact that he comes off with the jam here, gets physical, tries to throw the timing of the route off. And you know what? Right here at the 40-yard line, they're about hip to hip. If anything, White is about to start pulling away, but this is really where we start to see the play get lost from a football standpoint. As they go back to make this catch, you can see they're still pretty close to each other. I mean, right here, they're basically a yard apart. However, when the catch animation starts, you can see that White, because the ball's out ahead of him, gets this speed burst. Mathis, because he's trying to deflect it, does not have this advantage, and they basically separate themselves by about 4 yards right here. And I don't care what type of football game we're talking about in terms of speed. You're sealing a touchdown with this unless you've got a safety over the top to help, like we talked about not being there, or you just run out of bounds. You know, you're never going to make, 4 yards, 5 yards back up on a receiver playing on the outside. And just to show this at speed, I want you to pay attention using the yard lines as a reference as to how much speed is lost right there. There has to be some way of controlling the catch animation for White to a point that he gets affected by looking back for the ball and having to locate it and extending himself and catching it in the same way that Mathis has to slow down to compose himself in order to try to deflect it. And I think if we don't have a resolution to a play like this, you're going to see, really, the long bomb start to control this game, just because there's nothing you can do as a defensive back against this. Even though I'm the one scoring the touchdown here, it is not something I like to see. Realistic in the beginning, perhaps realistic in the outcome, but it's the animation that dictates the whole play, and that's what I was hoping we would get away from with Madden. Love to know your opinions on it. Appreciate you checking this out. Back very shortly with more content.